Alright, and we should be live. Alright. Woo! Morning, people. Let me get a link to this. Do do do. Mm-mm. There you go for the chat, and then let me ping my server.
All right. Send this out. I gotta get my notepad and Gazo ready, dude.
Hey. You're gonna make a video like right after this?
Mm.
Are we about to gasm for Chasm? I don't know. What's up, Zedcraft? How you doing?
No, I'm about to Kumaru for Sumaru.
Oh, okay. I see you. OP Grief, Saku card. Bihag Nepal, what's up? What's up? Zenos, what's up? Kite, I see you. Ingenuity, what's poppin'? Yes, I am tired, but I am here. And that's all that matters, right? Live stream bingo? I should start making some live stream bingo. That'd actually be fun.
I'm really hoping they show something from Sumaru. It would give me a lot of hope.
Yeah. That's what I've been wanting too. That was in my last video. I was like, yo, if this was any time to show something for Sumaru, this is it. I mean, they could technically wait till next patch, but...
They could.
They could.
Or they could just give it to us now.
They could give it to us.
Give it to me now.
The End Fate theme in my jam. Turn this up a bit. Praying for Yao Yao. Be like, yo. Arab, what's up? Kitsumi, what's up? I want today to be the new. I want today's stream to see if it can beat last stream's record and just reach 100. Well, we'll see if we get there. Oh my god. So how's everybody doing this morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you live? You guys tired? I know I am. Heizo news? That'd be lit. Bob, do you still have your gain up from last time?
Okay.
Your gain for your mic.
It's the same as it always is.
You see, that's weird, because, like, Sometimes I notice your character's mouth moves. Even when you're not saying anything.
He's a magician, dude.
I guess so.
He's speaking for me, and my lack of talking, he's making up for it.
That's true. He was moving his lips last time. Like crazy. I'm like, this man's not even talking.
Yeah, it's about half an hour. 30 minutos.
I'm doing great, y'all. I'm doing good. I see you, Brian. I see you, Crystal. What's up? What's up? Hey, greatly appreciated, Brian. Greatly appreciated. I see you too, Arav. I see all of you. Every single last one of you. And if I don't say I see you, I still see you. Am I pulling for Ayato? Yes. But that's because I pull for everybody. I'm a little collection hoard rat. I just stay collecting. Yo, I finally played Eula again yesterday, and I was like, dang, man. She's still too damn strong for her own good.
Eula's insane. I put out a video saying she can't be power gripped.
Oh, yeah, you weren't wrong.
People were disagreeing with me, but I don't know. I just don't see it.
I mean, the thing is this, though. Like, when she nukes something, it's probably dead. And even before she nukes the thing, it's probably dead.
She deals insane amounts of damage. Absolutely insane.
What's up, dummy? I see you. Is that Chibi Viking? Yeah, Chibi Valk. Has your community seen your Chibi version yet, Valk?
I have no idea. I put out the pings, so maybe.
Yeah.
But
if they show up, right?
said I put out the pings, so if they pop in, then yeah, they see it.
C0 Eula is really good. Yo! May Tutu, what's up? you, yeah. Struggler, what's up? I kind of want Archipelago to come back.
I do too. Golden Apple's sick, but I don't think they're gonna bring it back.
I kind of hope they bring it back like a before Sumeru thing. Like,
it doesn't really make sense though to just bring it back. That's the
I mean, but if it's like a filler thing for like summer, that'd be cool.
I'm just gonna bring it back every summer. Just like, hey.
Why not? Just a new adventure. I wouldn't be against it though.
I think I miss Golden Apple. I think it was fun.
Yeah.
And also lots of shit to do on every island and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And it was actually a very well designed map. So I was like, why not? It could be a cool little just summer thing. And then at least it's not useless after the one time they used it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that's something they do. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You guys should have seen the different concept arts we had for Mini Valk here.
And concept arts?
Yeah, you remember the different sketches that we had, but though you chose this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
What time is it? Perfect time for me to go make coffee here.
Yeah, exactly. We could do Golden Apple with like Leela characters next time, and then next time Inazuma. That'd actually be hype. I wouldn't even mind that.
Area.
Yeah, we could do a new area too. Add an island or two, we Gucci. Waiting for that banner news? Yeah, me too. Greatly appreciate you, Kita. But look forward to the Sumeru minis. That's gonna be real fun. Especially if Sinnoh ends up being Pyro. I'm about to get my Anubis on. You're still not ready for Yoimiya yet? Ooh. You better pray then, because there's a good chance she could be up. Good chance. But if she isn't, then you lucky. And that means you get another patch. Hey. I'm really looking forward to Chasm, though. Chasm seems like it's going to be hype.
I'm iffy on Chasm. Like, we waited so long for it at this point, and we're also so damn close to Sumeru. Everyone knows Sumeru's around the corner.
Yeah, I know.
So,
but I mean, it's like the prelude, you know?
But it's like, Sumeru's gonna be like Inazuma. It's gonna create so much hype again.
That's true. But I think like Chasm's gonna be okay, especially if it gets some story going. Because that's something we really need. Some story that's not, just Inazuma based, something for the overarching story, so that would be nice.
Yeah.
Basically, bring Dainsleif back. That's what I'm trying to say. Chasm needs to bring Dainsleif back.
I don't know where the fuck Dainsleif even went.
Nobody knows where he went. Man went into the portal, didn't even say bye.
He just left, dude, just like my dad.
Wow. Man, if Ayaka doesn't rerun, I don't even know why they're releasing Ayato. That's all I'm gonna say. Why are you gonna release her brother and not rerun the sister? Oh, good, making bets on the banners now. Truly gambling. That's why we had that. That's why we had that Gotcha Gaming Anonymous meeting the other day. Oh man, I can't wait. I'm actually very much looking forward to this.
I'm extremely curious about a lot of stuff that I don't know what they're going to do with.
Yeah,
we'll see.
That's for sure. I guess the main thing is like, it's not that 2.5 was like really horrible. Just I mean, it had a few moments here and there that I actually really
Mhm.
did enjoy. It was just that I felt like it could have been more. That's it. And that's not even like a whole like trying to be entitled thing. I just feel like 2.5 kind of missed the mark. But
Kinda missed the mark is a little
kind of,
bit of
kind
an
of,
understatement.
kind of missed the mark.
There wasn't a mark at all because there was nothing. It was just empty patch.
It had a moment. It had some good stuff though.
It had the Raiden story quest, which was the
Riding
best story
Story
quest
Quest was
yet, in my
great,
opinion.
and
That was
then
amazing.
the drinking event was
That
fun
was 2
actually.
hours.
I'll say that I did enjoy the drinking event.
Everyone's split on the drinking event. It's one
Really?
end or the other. Yep.
We'll talk about that though.
So I even made a video about that.
I
The
do. I
most
do know you made a video on it.
divisive event ever.
Really, I
I'm
haven't
not for
watched
the
it.
event. I don't really care about it.
You see, the thing is that before me and you didn't actually play it, so we didn't really know everything. But now we know.
I
We
played
actually,
it now.
yeah, I've played it too. So tomorrow, on the podcast, we can actually talk about it.
I didn't play it all the way through, and I didn't read what they were saying, but I played it enough to know what the fuck, like, what's happening, right?
Yeah.
Like, I did the first couple to get a video out, but I don't really care about the event. It's a bunch of exposition. My thing is with stuff like that, if it actually mattered other than that one singular time, then I think I'd care about it more. The thing is they always do these events like this, and it's just exposition. It's just dialogue the characters have, and then next time that they go into like a main story quest or whatever involving those characters, it'll be like none of that stuff ever happened. It's like, what's the point? It's more like slice of life anime is the way I described it.
It was slice of life.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. Resin to refresh. I remember when I cared about my resin.
I just did it when my resin was gone. Then I get off. That's what I've been doing a lot lately. Like I just say the story
Falling
quests and
Stars was the
stuff
last
after
event
resin.
that cost resin, and it was also the best event we ever had.
It was a good event. I didn't even mind spending the resin.
I didn't either. The event was so good. You got to play with your friends too. I remember getting my friends in, and you did it because the more people you had in, the more points you would get because you'd be able to get more monsters to spawn.
Exactly.
So you'd want to be doing multiplayer.
And then you just out there carrying, like showing off your builds, like, hey. And that was when we weren't even all that strong yet, but it was still fun. It was just like, hey.
Yeah. I was out there with Ning Wong, dude. Ning Wong and Venti.
And I was dropping Fischl like it was hot, bro. I was like, get him. Those were the days, man. Those were the days.
The event was really good.
That was crazy. I wish they had like I wish they brought back some more events that incentivized you to play co-op. Like, I'm not saying that they shouldn't have the solo option, but like the Falling Stars event, that was honestly a pretty good event because it incentivized co-op, which was fun.
Yeah, you get more out of co-op from it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I'm gonna go make coffee. I'm gonna be right back. Just right about that time, so my coffee should be cooling down right as we're getting up to the live stream.
All right, man.
So, it's about that time. I'll be right back.
What is that rerun event name? Are you talking about the Peculiar Corridor? No, what was in 2.4? 2.4 was the Shenhe patch. And we did... Yeah, 2.4 was Shenhe. And for Shenhe, we had that potions event, didn't we? We had the potions. We also had... What else did we have? What was rerun in 2.4? Windbloom? I don't even know where Windbloom's at. Does Windbloom exist? I didn't even know. Vagabond? Yeah, Vagabond rerun, that might be it. I mean, yeah, the resin part of the Falling Stars wasn't great, but at the same time, it was actually not a bad event because it was actually more effective to farm that than using like a ley line. So, I mean, I do like that they took the resin apart out of events 100%, but I just wish they still had some of those events that incentivize co op. But it's okay. Windtrace? Windtrace, yeah. Wasn't Windtrace in 2.4? Yeah. People love Windtrace. The hide and seek one? Yeah, that's really good. I think what I like about Windtrace is that you don't even necessarily have to be good at Windtrace to like do everything. You just have to be persistent. I'm pretty sure Windtrace was 2.4. It feels like it was recent. I love the story of Fallen Stars too, because it actually taught us something that was important to the game, and it introduced a Harbinger. Great event. We need another Harbinger. Hakuiki. Hakuin. Ha- Haikunin Iki is also a very good event, yes. Like, we haven't had an event like the Falling Stars event in a while, have we? That actually mattered to the story. Dang. Like, I'm really sitting here thinking about it. We have not had an event like that that mattered to the story in a while. Or at least I can't recall one. Dang, man. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy. And that was a good event. I liked that type of event. Even though it was time gated, I really liked the event. Man, I feel like they kind of took away a formula that worked. Oh, that's true. The Albedo event. That's true. That did matter. The Albedo event did matter to the story. That's true. Okay. I'll take that back. The Albedo event was good. That was a good event too. So it was really the Albedo events that were last. Alright, Zed, no problem. Take your time. Yeah, that's the true. That's so true. Like events having story does create a lot of FOMO because that means people who weren't here missed out. I guess I understand why they don't do it like they used to as much, because if you miss an event, you missed if you missed a major part, a good chunk of, I wouldn't say a good chunk, but like you missed something important to the story. Because let's be real, Scaramouche taught us a lot about the sky into that. A lot. So I guess that's fair. You don't really want too much story being event based. you It be like that sometimes. A Inazuma music be slapping. Sumeru music, oh my gosh. If Inazuma music is this good, I hope so much that Sumeru music just like is on the next level. Cause woo, I have ideas, man, on what Sumeru music should be sounding like. And if it sounds anything close to those, man, Sumeru's gonna be lit. Moon Chase, yeah. Well, they gotta compete first, Grief. They gotta compete. That's the key. If they ain't competing, then Mahoyo ain't sweating. So first they gotta get in the ring. And the thing is that we have to be real though. We have to be real though. Like, I'm not saying that these other games that are coming out, like Tower of Fantasy and Seven Deadly Sin Origins, won't do well, but we have to be honest. Genshin does have a lot of detail. Like, all the characters have their own, like, well fleshed out personality. You know, you got all these VAs for them, you got this and that. Like, there's a lot that goes into, like, every character, even the 4 stars. So unless they are able to, like, match that, it's gonna be hard. Genshin is not new player friendly. I can tell you that right now. You don't even gotta fight me on that one. Genshin is not new player friendly. Literally, one of the most sought after units in the game, the Raiden Shogun. You can't even really build her until you basically catch up with almost all of the story, and then you still have to go all the way to freaking, what's its name, Seirai Island to farm that fruit. And that fruit is going to, and that lightning in Seirai Island is going to try and kick your butt while you're getting that fruit. So, that place don't play. It's not new player friendly. And it's kind of funny too, because we got a bunch of new players into the game because they wanted Raiden Shogun. Speaking of which, Raiden streams be playing, so it's perfect timing.
Raiden Shogun, let's go.
Yeah.
Came back at the right time.
Exactly. But we got a bunch of people who came into this game just because of Raiden. And then they get her, right? And they can't even properly use her. Yeah. I always tell that people, like, as much as we give Genshin shit, Genshin is in a class of its own. And you have
Compared
to
to other
admit
gacha
that.
games, yeah.
Yeah, compared to other gacha games, Genshin is in a class of its own. And you have to admit that. You just have to. You're lying to yourself if you think Genshin's not in a class of its own.
See, the main issue with Genshin, they wanted to be a AAA game, but they forgot, like, the game part of that.
Yeah.
There's no
All
no
we can do is just pray that development works on improving bit by bit. Welcome back, Zed.
I don't think it'd be too hard to just add shit to do.
What's up, M Gone? How you doing?
I think the biggest issue is the fact that they try to please all the audiences at once.
But at the same time, they kind of need to. And the thing is this, I don't even know the analytics like behind it. Cause like, yeah, I was actually watching what's his name? Erotic Walrus last night, right? And he brought up a good point. Like, a bunch of us are like, we want Endgame, right? But most of us don't even know what we want. Like for Endgame, like, do we want a Spiral Abyss 4-2? Do we want raids? Yeah,
Raids.
Exactly. But a bunch of people who say they want Endgame don't know what they want. And next off, even if we do want Endgame and we're that part of that community, how much of the overall community do we actually make up of Genshin? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
the thing is, we'll never know those metrics.
Yeah, only they know.
We see the dedicated audience.
Yeah, exactly.
There's like for every 5 dedicated players, there's like 100, 200 players that really don't care. They log in, do their little 15 minutes, and log out, and that's their game.
Exactly. So the thing is that we might want Endgame in like that extra Spiral Abyss floor or that extra raid, but is it going to be at the cost of alienating like a majority of the player base? That's the thing. So as long as they do stuff that helps the majority, that's the best I can really hope for. And eventually, I would love for them to implement Endgame. It would be great.
The issue with no Endgame, and the biggest issue with it is eventually, everyone's going to reach it. Eventuality, it's just going to happen. So, whenever players get to it, they're going to realize there's nothing to do. There's absolutely nothing to do in-game wise, and then they're going to drop the game. And it creates this revolving door of players that I'm pretty sure MiHoYo wants retaining players.
Yeah.
But they have been growing ever since launch.
Oh, yeah.
They're at, right now, I think 60 million concurrent players. Or not concurrent players, but concurrent users. Whenever the game first launched, it was at 10 million. So they've been growing.
Yeah.
Just the interest in the game is down, but everyone still logs in and plays daily.
Alright. I think it's almost time. Should be. My thing will load. Come on, it's time. Okay, it says it's live. Okay.
Refresh. They always show the trailer right away.
Already? Struggling to load all of a sudden.
Alright, it's running.
Come on! Oh my god, it's already a minute in.
Version 2.6 special program.
Woo.
I'm Zach Aguilar, and as many of you already know, I voice Ether in Genshin Impact. And joining me in the tea house today, we have...
Hi, everybody. I'm Erica Mendez, and
Okay. Sorry about that. Give it a sec.
Sato Clan today.
All right, there you go.
you can be our annoying little brother.
Yeah, we'll see about
Hey,
that.
guys.
So, I know Erica has made a brief special appearance before, but this is our first time officially having you both as hosts for a special program.
Yeah, I did a little tour guide-ish segment back when we were showing off the Inazuma locations. So
Dude, Aya's
it's
voice actor's
really
voice
cool to
is
be able to
nice.
be a part
Yeah.
of
Smooth.
the
Yeah,
gaggle
man.
of people at the table this time.
I'm excited.
Very,
This is
very
my first
smooth
time
voice.
being here, and I
Yeah.
think this is the first time we get to introduce everyone to Kamisato Ayato. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you guys and just to be able to do this. Let's get right into it because we've got a lot of exciting new content to cover today. So how about we get things started with a first look at the trailer for version 2.6.
MiHoYoverse.
Zephyr
Hey.
of the Violet Garden.
Ooh.
Klee and Inazuma.
Wow, it's so beautiful here!
Hey!
So many things I've never before.
Aren't you two
Inazuma?
even a little curious
Yo,
about what interesting things
please.
you might see at the festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no holds barred, anything goes duel.
It fails to fulfill the most crucial elements.
Damn it, Vinci.
Inspiration.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to meet
Oh,
you.
I have to be talking about
I
this.
am head of the Kamisato clan, Kamisato Ayato. Cascade. Mind the deluge.
Oh, show all this and
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait.
Here comes
Now
it. Yeah,
to start
here.
the real
I'm about to say.
If my suspicions regarding the portal network are
Is that
correct,
Ainsley?
then the fact that there is
Yep,
a
that's
portal
Ainsley.
leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
As the heli drills go in, they never emerge again.
That looks cool.
Everyone's driving
Genshin-
themselves crazy worrying about
Genshin
it.
always kills it on the
Maybe
visuals,
whatever's
man.
going
Yeah.
on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order.
Oh,
A whole city that's floating in the air, upside down?
More than one kind of strange power exists here. That it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Huh? What's this?
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
okay.
Find a way.
We finally get the lecture.
That thing.
Well, I think they're going to speed run this live stream again, but that was a dope trailer.
Oh, that was a dope trailer.
Yeah, we're 3 minutes in. They already dropping the first code, so I think they're going to speed run
Yeah,
it again.
they're about to speed run the mess out of this. We are not gonna be here very long, y'all. We are not gonna
Alright.
be here very long.
Let me write my notes and recap. Dane's Leaf. Cleanazuma. Inazuma. Dane's Leaf.
Inazuma.
This Chasm.
Oh, Valk's head's in the way. Let me get rid of the minis. Sorry. There you guys go. Codes.
No code for you. My noggin's blocking.
Yeah, I was typing them for him. I just pinned the code in the chat. But there you guys go. Don't worry, I pinned it in the chat.
Wow, so intense.
That was pretty epic.
That
Oh,
festival was
man.
beautiful, and then straight into the chasm, and
I know. Things
Yeah.
got dark real fast in that trailer.
It's like everybody was having a lot of fun, and then it's serious time with
yeah,
that music.
and an introduction by Kamisato Ayato. Just saying.
Yes,
Of course, of course.
our new character. And as always, speaking of Ayato, let's dive in by taking a look at our
Boba
new
Tea
playable
Boy.
character, Kamisato Ayato.
That's the first time they did this. Look at the bottom left.
Mm.
Has me slightly concerned.
The final, not final product. I mean, they could make like probably some last second tweaks. I imagine.
Mhm. He's so flashy, dude.
Hey, 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 hey! I love the slash as well.
Most people hunker down against a strong headwind. Only a few know how to utilize it to their advantage.
Ooh, looking pretty sleek.
That voice, though.
It's crazy how
Pretty
Ayaka's
great.
VA
Powerful,
sounds
yet
nothing
elegant.
like Ayaka.
Just saying.
Oh man, I just.
Yeah, but she hasn't
his
put on
moves
that
look
voice.
So cool.
Elemental
I know.
burst, right?
Yeah.
That like flashy thing in there. That's so.
Meanwhile,
Love
Ayato
it.
and Aether, they
Love
sound
his
exactly like the
elegance
characters.
As
Yeah.
he fights and moves, really, all of his animations feel very elegant to me. And
Yeah.
did you guys catch him drinking boba tea too?
Now look, man,
Dang.
anytime's a good time for boba. Just saying.
I agree, but wait, where did you even get that from?
Shh. Kamisato
Boba?
family. No, Kamisato family secret.
What? Huh?
If you're really wondering, in-game
Kamisato
Ayato buys his milk tea from a
secret
little
heart.
food stall in Inazuma City.
I gotta
Hey.
find that place.
You know, but it's quirks like that Ayato has that makes people wonder if he's kind of spoiled, even though he's served as the head of the Kamisato clan for some time now. For example, he always gives any defective-looking food he makes to Toma, and
Hey. The Kamisato clan has an image to keep up, okay?
you're right.
Well, I think we can all feel sorry for Toma now. Poor Toma.
Wow.
Oh.
And
Who
speaking
could have
of
seen
which,
that
the
coming?
first impression many of us ever had of Ayato was actually from Ito's character teaser. He was that mysterious voice at the end of the video.
Oh.
You know, actually, it turns out that Ito has a pretty good opinion of Ayato. I mean, Ito even calls him bro.
You know, that's interesting because I'm curious how those two could possibly get along.
You know, Ito is he's real and a simple and down-to-earth kind of Oni. But all it takes is a few words from Ayato, and Ito's super inspired and ready to take on any challenge.
Ayato does have that effect on people. For those who don't know, he came to the position as the head of the Kamisato clan at a very young age and was able to bring the clan back to its feet while facing some huge difficulties at the time. And while we're on the subject of Ayato, Chris, why don't you give us a closer look at some of his skills?
Sure, leave it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need this.
Kamisato Ayato wields a sword and is a master of the Kamisato art Tachijutsu, just like his sister. However, what sets him apart is his Hydro Vision. In combat, Ayato can unleash large AoE damage in a short amount of time and is capable of increasing the effects of his team's normal attacks.
Dude, how they remember these
After
names
using
is
his
beyond me.
elemental skill, Kamisato Art Kyoka, Ayato shifts positions to enter the Takimeguri Kanka state and leaves a watery illusion at his original location.
Kanka state.
The watery illusion can explode, dealing AoE hydro damage. In the Takimeguri Kanka state,
I feel like he's
Ayato's
gonna be
normal
nuts
attacks become
with Venti
Shunsuken,
if you look at the
which are
size
like
of his
quick, watery
slashes.
blades
Yeah.
capable of dealing AoE hydro damage. After a Shunsuken attack hits an opponent, it will grant Ayato the Namisen effect, increasing the damage dealt by Shunsuken based on Ayato's current max HP. The Takimeguri Kanka state will be cleared when Ayato leaves the field or when he uses his elemental skill again.
So,
Huh?
seems
What'd
like
you
we
call
better
me?
be careful if we don't want to accidentally cancel his state.
Exactly. Next, he has a passive talent,
hell?
Kamisato Art Minewo Matoishi
Dude, I don't know how he's
which
remembering
means
these names.
lucid,
That,
rapid,
that script
spiraling
must
You
be
just
on
go
point.
out with them,
In
man.
case you were wondering.
I'm not gonna be able to pronounce
With
the
this
name.
talent, when Ayato uses his elemental skill and when the water illusion explodes, he will gain a set amount of Namisen stacks. Ayato's elemental
character
burst,
literally needs
Kamisato Art
Venti.
Suyu, will unveil a garden of purity in which blue
He's
water
not gonna be
blades will
very good
rain
against
down and
bosses.
attack
There's
opponents
no
within
shot
its
he is.
AoE.
Ooh, sounds pretty.
Gorgeous. This will increase the normal attack damage of characters within that AoE. After unlocking another passive talent, Kamisato Art Michiyuku
He
Hagetsu,
passively
if
generates
Ayato is
energy?
not
I
on the
don't remember
field
that.
and his energy is low, he will regenerate
That's
a
actually
set
pretty
amount
good.
of
That's
energy
actually
at regular
huge. He's
intervals.
gonna have
In
massive
daily
energy
life,
issues.
Ayato's more indulgent
I don't
side tends to
remember
come
having
out
that.
from time to
I
time.
don't remember that.
With
Like,
his
I'm
passive
pretty sure
talent,
that's a change.
Kamisato Art Daily Cooking. When Ayato cooks
Oh,
a dish
actually,
perfectly,
no.
he has a set chance to receive
That
an
is
additional
something that
suspicious
was in
dish
there.
of the same type.
Which I'm pretty sure he just turns and sends straight to Toma.
Oh,
Yup.
Oh, wait! Guys, I get it now. That's why Toma could eat all the strange stuff during the Hot Pot game before. He's had a lot of practice eating weird things.
oh, no wonder. That makes so much sense now. In all seriousness, though, I think that the passive talent it's really simple, but it's pretty interesting.
All right, so let's talk about how travelers can get Kamisato Ayato in the new version.
Yep, it's time to dive into the coming event wishes.
Oh, there it
Ayato
is.
will be available for the
Banners.
earlier part of version 2.6 via the Azure Excursion event wish. At the same time, Venti will also be available via his own event wish called Ballad in Goblets.
All right, we're getting another Venti rerun.
Yeah!
And that's not all. In the later part of version 2.6, Kamisato Ayaka will be returning for her first rerun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As for the new weapon event wish, travelers will see an all-new Inazuman 5-star sword called Haran Geppaku Futsu. So be sure to keep an eye out for that as well.
Okay.
In version 2.6, Kamisato Ayato's very own story quest, Cypress's Custos chapter, will also be available for travelers to play through. As the Sakoku decree has been lifted and Inazuma is welcoming in a new era of progress, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are presented with a rare, joyous occasion. But beneath the surface of this happy time, trouble is stirring. As head of the Yashiro Commission, Ayato will find himself in an unusual position. Everybody can look forward to exploring all of this amazing new story.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be really cool, especially the Traveler and Ayato meeting for the very
Who?
first time.
All right. Who has ever
Yeah,
struggled
it's gonna be
for
so
story?
Wait, let's jump into the all-new area travelers will be able to explore in version 2.6. In our previous special program,
Dainsley.
we gave everyone a sneak preview of the new area called the Chasm.
Ooh.
Let's watch a quick trailer to see what travelers can
Ooh,
expect to encounter
trailer,
during their
let's go.
adventures in this new area.
Let's go.
The music's dope. It's like really somber music, which fits the Chasm.
Yeah.
Because I imagine this is area music. That looks so good.
It looks like the chasm's gonna be worth it.
That looks so damn good. Can't wait to explore and want to never go back. But it look, visually, dude, Genshin kills it.
Oh yeah. And this is part of what I was talking about, it being a class of its freaking own.
If only had Endgame, dude, the game would be perfect. Something to grind.
Well, that was nice.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to glide down the chasm. It looks so fun.
That's the
Just
first
chill.
thing I thought of, yeah.
I love it.
Oh my
It's scary, but just think of all the air you'll get.
I mean, it'll be amazing to explore, for sure.
Yeah, I just don't want to run into that monster, though. It was kind of scary.
So cool.
Well, Ayaka doesn't
As
want
we
the
saw in the trailer,
ruined
the
serpent
outside
to
of the
ruin
chasm
her.
is really beautiful, but there are also deep underground levels that exist far below the surface.
That's where all the scary stuff happens.
Yeah. While exploring the deep underground levels, travelers will need to use a gadget called a Lumenstone Adjuvant
Why
to
can't I
aid
just
them
walk through
in
the dark?
exploration. This gadget will illuminate the darkness, allowing everyone to explore even the darkest of places.
Oh, okay, so that'll make it a little less scary then.
Travelers will be able to enhance the Lumenstone Adjuvant to increase its capabilities. Doing so will also allow travelers to
this
explore
gives me
more
Maiden
efficiently
Abyss
and will even
vibes.
grant us a variety of
100%.
rewards, including a 4-star weapon billet and an all-new name card.
Hey,
Nice.
In the
4-star weapon
chasm,
billet.
travelers will also discover a brand new artifact domain called the Lost Valley. Inside the domain, you'll discover a mysterious environment as boundless and majestic as the chasm itself. Completing the challenge in this domain will award travelers with artifacts from the Vermilion Hereafter
Look, it's a Yaksha
and
mask and
echoes
all.
of an offering artifact sets. And what would be
I
a new
wonder if
area
this wouldn't
without
be,
some new story content?
Wasn't there an
In
electro?
addition to everything we've
Yaksha?
covered so far,
Yeah.
a whole new storyline will
It's
be
probably
taking
his
place
story.
down
Under
in the
Yaksha
chasm.
It's gonna be
I
cool.
imagine the artifact story
With version 2.6, the new Archon
Dainsley.
quest, Requiem of the Echoing Depths
When's
will
the
become
last time
available
we
for
had
travelers to
an
continue
Archon
their
quest?
adventures. Everyone who's been
we
following the
have one in
story of our
2.4?
favorite twins will definitely be excited for this one, me included. And if that isn't enough, the one and only Dainsliff will also be making another appearance during the story.
Oh, it's been a pretty long time since we've seen Dainsliff.
Yeah, totally. And in this storyline, travelers will be meeting up with Dainsliff in
It
the
only
dark
took
depths
a
of the
year,
chasm
dude,
to
but we
investigate some
finally
ancient
get a
ruins together.
continuation of the story.
Throughout the quest, we'll be learning a lot more about
Oh, I
Conria
got
as
it.
well as the Abyss. It will be a truly
Chosen One?
unforgettable adventure as we will uncover secrets of the past together.
So you're saying it'll be a bit of a cliffhanger?
So you're dead.
And in addition to the Archon quest and world quests, there are still many mysteries that remain hidden in the depths of the chasm.
Yay, we.
There will be much more for travelers to experience in the chasm with future version updates. So please look forward to that.
I know I will. But this seems like a pretty good time
Yeah,
to
they're
pause for a
speedrunning the
moment
hell out
and
of
take
this,
in
dude. It's been
everything
15
we've
minutes. Here's the
seen
second
Yeah, but
code.
my
version
thing
2.6
is
so
this:
far.
what are they
Yeah,
trying?
and get some
What if
primo
they're trying to
gems.
speed run to get to
Oh,
something?
agreed. Sounds good to me.
That's what I'm thinking
Ready,
too.
everyone?
Because they're speedrunning this
Here you
100%.
Yeah,
15 minutes, second code.
yeah.
Hmm.
Code time, code time.
Code time, guys. Get your 50 primo gems. Oh, it's 100, excuse me. The Shinha quest was an Archon quest?
Yeah, it wasn't.
True,
It
but
was
it
an
wasn't
Archon
really
quest.
like. Technically, yes, but at the same time, was it really? Because I mean, like, it's kind of a closed shut story on the Shinha quest. It's not really an Archon quest. The Archon quest from the beginning was building along the traveler's route, right?
Yeah.
So, Shinha, I don't really consider it part of it because it's such an open and shut story.
Hey man, I don't make the rules. I just work here.
Welcome back, everyone. Next, we'll
Hey.
be introducing a new event for everyone called Hues of the Violet Garden.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. So, as we mentioned at the start of the program, there will be a festival taking place in Inazuma. The theme of this event goes hand in hand with the festival being organized by the Yashiro Commission and Yaimiko. With the festival focusing on culture and creativity, travelers will not only have the opportunity to meet guests hailing from other nations, but also finally see some familiar faces again.
Hey, Albedo.
Oh, okay. I'm
Klee meets
pretty
Yoimiya. Let's
interested
go.
To see what Yoimiya
It's
and Klee are up
finally.
to. That seems like a pretty interesting
I've
combo.
been waiting for
Yeah,
this.
me too. I'm just excited to go around and see everybody.
How's
Yeah.
Ito doing? No.
What is he ever doing?
Well, throughout the event, we will be experiencing some interesting stories alongside those characters at the festival. And there may even be some unexpected characters making an appearance.
Nice.
So, travelers will have to wait and see who shows up this time.
As we progress through the storyline, we'll have the opportunity to enjoy a variety of Irodori Festival games. There are a total of 4 different kinds of event
Selfie
gameplay,
event,
so
let's go.
Let's take a closer look.
First, we have the Moon and Stars Inscribe. Travelers will meet a bard from Mondstadt in search of inspiration among Inazuma's unique landscapes. During the event, travelers can gain a
I don't
poetic
think this
theme
one's a selfie
and take
event.
pictures based on the hints to submit to the commissioner.
If it is, and that's
The
not
more
so bad.
pictures we supply, the easier it will be for them to compose more lines of poetry. Travelers can then choose the lines they prefer and help complete the composition.
All right, sounds easy enough. I'm sure our travelers can handle this one.
So this is kind
Oh,
of
for
like
sure.
the
Experienced
cover
travelers who are
event.
familiar with the map and terrain will definitely be able to quickly find the best spots for photos.
Our next event gameplay will be a familiar one for our audience. It's Theater Mechanicus. I'm sure many of you have already played this game, and this time around there will be some new twists to the game. Komakata is promoting the latest version of Theater Mechanicus, and in such a large international cultural event, there's been some innovations made to attract the attention of the
event's pretty cool.
organizers and visitors.
Sweet.
In the all-new Theater Mechanicus Stage of Brilliance, each stage will have its own special stage features. Travelers will need to work these features into their strategy to swiftly clear each challenge.
What's also different this time around is that travelers will need to equip wondrous sticks before
It's
entering
even
each
faster.
stage. This will be a real test for our ability to make combinations. The game mode has also been streamlined to reduce the amount of time required to play. Upon entering a stage, travelers will find some mechanici that have already been placed. You may choose to modify or dismantle them, or build more mechanici around them to create optimum combinations that will swiftly handle enemies coming your way.
18 seconds.
Our third event mode is called Clash of Lone Blades, which is an all-new challenge centered around sword fighting. After unlocking this game mode, a new duel against a sword master with unique abilities will unlock each day.
That's
During
dope.
the challenge, players will control the traveler and will be
apparently we can
unable to
parry.
use their elemental skill and elemental
That's
burst,
actually
but
sick.
instead can use an all-new parry mechanic.
Why can't
Performing a
parrying
parry
be
will
in
allow
the
you to
game?
take a defensive
It
stance
will
and
eventually
reduce
with the
incoming
character. I bet this
damage.
is them playing with
Travelers may focus
Okay.
and master the timing to perform a perfect parry, which will give you the upper hand in the challenge.
Cool.
They need to put parrying in the game. That sounds epic.
It's also worth mentioning that our final and strongest opponent for this challenge happens to be someone who had no choice but to join the competition due to difficult financial circumstances. It turns out they are just an average store owner with their hearts set on winning that prize money. Who would have guessed you'd find such tough opponents from just in town? Travelers should get ready to take on
Not
opponents
the
in
flowers
one-on-one duels.
again.
Oh, and
man.
last but not least, we have an Ikebana event called the Floral Courtyard. In this event, travelers will need to follow a florist's themes to create a specific floral courtyard.
A courtyard is comprised of different parts, with each part having different materials to choose from. After completing a theme, travelers may actually use the courtyard they receive and place it in the Serenity Pot. Ikebana is an art form, so when travelers are creating a floral courtyard, they need to incorporate their own interpretation of
They
beauty.
really do love
So
the
what you're
Serenity
saying
Pot.
is, if your courtyard is
cool.
looking ugly, then you're probably doing it wrong.
I see you. Speaking of Ikebana, Ayaka is the sponsor behind the Ikebana event. You know, Ayaka's very skilled at Ikebana.
Of course he is.
You know, she invests in the promotion of this event every year, and that it's one of her greatest joys.
Yep, that sounds like Ayaka.
And that's about all we can share about this event for now. After participating in all 4 of these special event game modes and reaching certain criteria, travelers will be able to invite Xingqiu to join their team for free. So, don't forget to try out all the events.
Yeah, maybe you'll find a new favorite.
Yeah, give them a shot. Everyone should be sure to have a good look around the festival. The streets of Rito will be specially decorated throughout
I
the
feel like
Irodori
they're teasing
Festival,
something.
so everyone can enjoy the
Yeah,
lively
we'll
and
know when we get
exciting
there.
atmosphere.
Or maybe
I feel like there's gonna be something
That's
hinting at
right.
something
This
inside
is
the
one festival you won't want to miss.
Oh no.
I won't. Version 2.6 will also be featuring an
Spices from
event
the
for
West.
travelers who enjoy spending time in the kitchen. The event is called Spices from the
a
West.
certain lady
In
from
this
Sumeru.
event, a person from
Oh.
Sumeru is visiting to do research on seasonings. She hopes to find someone who can help her conduct her research by making seasonings according to recipes and taste test dishes using these seasonings.
You know, if there's food involved, I'm sure Paimon won't be far off.
It's me, Paimon, and I'm hungry!
Oh no!
New seasoning recipes will gradually unlock over the course of the event, and all the recipes will be available before the event ends. When you begin making the
This
seasonings,
looks like
the needle
probably
on
the
the slider
worst
will
event
move back
ever.
and forth from edge
Oh.
to edge.
Mhm.
Follow the instructions given on the recipe and press the button as
You
the
open
needle
the
points to the
page and mix the
corresponding
seasonings,
ingredient
that's it.
to add them to the pot.
Oh.
And just as a reminder to everyone, there is a limit to the amount of mistakes you can make while creating a seasoning. So be sure to make
I don't
the
wanna
best
be a
of
negative
each
Nancy,
chance with
but
as little
damn.
mistakes as possible. Otherwise, you'll have to
Genshin
start
cooking
over
mama.
again. Add the correct number of ingredients before you use up all your attempts, and you will succeed.
So, Zach,
Yeah.
what you're saying is for this event, the pressure cooker is on.
Yeah, but that was-
I'm sorry.
She kind of got me. on that one.
That was
Good, but
quite
it also
fire
hurt.
indeed.
That was, that was quite fire, as they say.
Oh my God, please
no.
help me.
But seriously, gosh, this looks like we'll need little hand-eye coordination for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
The heat is on.
Oh no. What did I start?
Okay, guys. So, by adding seasonings, you created 2 delicious dishes. You can obtain fragrant dishes. Travelers may invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in their Serenity Pod to increase their companionship XP. Just keep in mind that the character's personal preferences also vary.
Okay.
That's right. It'll be the perfect opportunity to test how well travelers really know their characters.
Cooking for your wife or husbando.
Totally. In version 2.6, we will be receiving a new challenge event called Vibro Crystal Research. We find a researcher from Fontaine on the outskirts of the chasm studying the harmonic motion transmitted between gems known as vibrocrystals. If we connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects, then we can defeat the enemies and obtain great rewards.
In case that's a little confusing, why don't you explain what the transmitter and receiver crystals are first and what kind of effects the reactions can make?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Right. Sure thing. So, after the player configures their own vibrocrystal setup, they will obtain different combat buffs.
Okay.
Transmitter crystals govern the triggers for the buff effects, and receiver crystals will trigger the buffs once the conditions are met.
Oh.
This all sounds very scientific.
Did you pull that out of your sleeve
He
again?
still has boba?
I always have boba.
Why aren't you sharing?
Because this is my boba.
You can still share.
We'll see.
Oh, please, with your sister. Please.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Okay.
So, each challenge is split into 2 battles, which will require travelers to compose 2 teams for the challenge, as well as different vibrocrystal setups. Of course, the game will also provide some trial characters to help everyone complete the challenge. Defeating enemies will award
is that
points,
like a
and
versus
travelers
wave
will be
clear?
given an
Sounds
insignia
dope.
based on their score. It's gonna be awesome, so be sure to give it a shot.
Yeah, sounds great.
Interesting.
It seems like you just have a
This
time
is it.
limit
In the
and you
new
just
version, travelers will be receiving a
Oh,
commission from an
outside the
Inazuman
canvas.
artist.
This is
She'll
the
ask us
event.
to use the camera to take pictures of scenery in different nations as inspiration for her illustrations.
Seems like the traveler has literally gained the trust of people everywhere.
That just means they're going to
This
be
is the
busy
selfie
for a
event.
very, very long time.
Oh, hey, right.
In the photo notes, we'll be able to see comments from the artist and understand her requirements to complete the photo.
Oh, capturing landscapes for inspiration. Sounds pretty elegant.
And you would know about being elegant.
Yeah.
Do you like taking
This
selfies,
event
Final?
will definitely
Yeah,
be on the
man.
more
Do it
relaxing
for all
side
my
of things.
thumbnails.
What could be better than exploring and earning primo gems?
Oh, yeah.
She's just giving me
And
free
travelers
thumbnails.
will definitely find a ton of great photo spots to remember
Alright.
in the process.
We're reaching the
And
very end.
finally, in addition to all the events we've already mentioned, Leyline Overflow will be returning once again for
Leyline
version
Overflow!
2.6.
Nice.
Travelers can watch for future announcements for more details. You definitely don't want to miss the chance to get some more Mora and character EXP materials.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. I think that just about does it for all the events we have coming our way in version 2.6. Next, let's talk about some system updates and optimizations to the game. First, we have an optimization to the game's mobile version. After the update, travelers will be able to tap and hold on the icons of the characters in their party to quickly bring up the party setup menu.
Yeah, I heard that was going to be
Nice.
implemented.
So it'll be way easier for the mobile players to open up their party setup and do some changes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, also, there will be multiple improvements coming to the tutorials archive system, making it easier for travelers to reference.
Oh, cool.
First, the tutorial icon will always stick next to the minimap on the upper left for new players, making it easier to access the tutorials archive. Plus, players will be able to quickly locate the tutorials they viewed recently, and the system will even remember where in the tutorial you last left off.
Okay.
Finally, in the Living Beings archive, the tutorial button will be adjusted to a more obvious location.
That all sounds pretty handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And last but certainly not least, during version 2.6, Genshin Impact will be releasing the second OST album for the Inazuma region, Islands of the Lost and Forgotten.
Yes.
Hey.
The album will be comprised of a total of 3 discs featuring music from Seirai Island, Watatsumi Island, Surumi Island, and Enkanomiya, as well as some epic combat music.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope everyone will enjoy listening to that gorgeous music.
I know I will.
Alright, this should be the code. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Just some music. Oh, I ain't mad.
Economy and music do go hard.
They do. Why do I feel like they didn't show us everything that was supposed to be coming in the Chasm?
We barely saw anything in the Chasm.
Yeah. Oh well. It's probably better this
Chasm's like a massive update too.
Yeah.
But they barely went over it.
I mean, that's good though, because that means you get to explore.
Final Primogen code. It's been about 30 minutes so far.
Yeah,
These
but
things are
once
normally like an hour long.
lately they've been 30. They just be trying to get us in and out.
I'm waiting to see if it's actually it. If it is, you're gonna hear me disappear for about 5 minutes. Need to make my chibi do fucking Naruto hand science and just.
Honestly, it's for the best, because do you guys want all of it like shown to you, or do you want to like enjoy the mystery and figure it out yourselves, you know? I think it's better that they didn't cover everything.
Well, guys,
banners,
I hate to say it, but
Venti and Ayato.
I'm out of boba.
And Ayaka
and
at the end.
We've come to the
Second
end of
half.
the version 2.6 special program.
No!
What? I was just gonna ask you for some boba.
Sorry, all
I
gone.
thought you kept so many in your sleeve. What
Now
happened
they're
to
all
all
in
of
my-
them?
They're in my tummy.
Oh, you could have shared. But as Ayaka would say, I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
See, she turns on that voice,
right?
bro.
But
That's what I was telling you.
It won't be that long before the next version drops.
That's right.
True.
So, I'm really excited for everything. I'm excited for everybody to meet Ayato. I'm really excited to explore the spooky chasm.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out in this version.
Yeah, I'm also, of course, looking forward to Ayato. I finally get to meet my brother, which is super exciting for me. I also am really
Finally
looking
get
forward
to
the
meet my
soundtrack just
brother.
because, oh man, the music in this game is so good. I just, it'll be cool getting to, just chill out and listen to it. And, oh man, I just can't wait.
Yeah. And not only am I excited for the Chasm area, but also the story. I'm curious to see what Dainsleif is doing back and how the Traveler will interact with him. And also, you guys rocked this special program. It's been so much fun doing this with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
It was super fun.
Yeah. So the new version will be landing on March 30th. Be sure to mark your calendars and be ready to play.
And we hope everyone will enjoy all that 2.6 has to offer.
I look forward to seeing everyone enjoy the festival in Inazuma.
Yeah. And just a reminder, travelers can keep an eye out for future
Nothing about
official
Sumer.
announcements for
Nope,
more
that's it.
information on the coming version. All right,
Nothing
well, that's it for us today.
Sumiro.
Thanks, everybody,
Thank
and
you.
see you in
Well,
game.
Thanks,
Then
guys.
they have
See
no
ya,
excuse next patch.
bye.
Which tells me next patch 2.7 is not Sumer.
Well, yeah, I imagine it's not Sumer.
EP pains, dude. PP pains. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys, so we can talk about it.
All right. No Sumer news. Feels bad, me. But That patch does look like it's going to be pretty stacked. So I am looking forward to that. I mean, with them not showing Sumeru, I think we can almost confirm that that means there's going to be a patch 2.7 and possibly even a 2.8. Because what they usually like to do, if we're going off of Inazuma, well, we can't really say that this is the norm, but if we're going off of what they did in Inazuma, then it would make sense to use like patch 2.7 and 2.8's preview to hype up Sumeru before the actual Sumeru special program. So if they do what they did with Inazuma, then they'll probably use the next two patches after 2.6 to hype up Sumeru. I might be wrong. They might not hype up Sumeru at all, but I don't see why they wouldn't. They don't gain anything by not hyping up Sumeru. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they want to take away from Chasm by talking about Sumeru, too. Well, I imagine they're probably trying to aim the release of the Dendro Archon patch 3.1, I would imagine, for anniversary. Because think about it. If every anniversary for the game, they release an Archon, that's pretty hype. You know? So second anniversary patch, like the patch that's during that period, drop the Dendro Archon, boom. Money. So I imagine they're probably trying to stall it out so that they can, like, you know, have it Archon every year. Which is fine with me. I'm not tripping about that. That's actually a pretty good release schedule. One of the seven gods every year. Seems good to me. But I will say, I actually wasn't disappointed by the special program at all. Chasm looks like it's going to be really, really good. Not to mention, Ayato actually looks like he's going to be pretty fun. I want to make a video discussing him and Ayaka's potential pairing. It seems like they're going to be pretty good together. I mean, they're Hydro and freaking Cryo, for Pete's sake, so they already have synergy in that fact, but it doesn't seem like, from what I've looked, like they're made for each other. Like, they're good together, and they can definitely pull off some sick combos, but they're not, like, made to be paired together, which is fine. I kind of like that, because it doesn't force you to have both on the team, but at the same time, you can have both on the team and still have fun with it.
There we go. There we go.
Welcome back.
Thank you. So, what are you most excited about?
I'd probably have to say the potential pairing between Ayaka and Ayato. Not just being limited to, like, them being forced together, but then also the Chasm. Chasm's just hype. Hype on hype.
It's been so long for the Chasm. I don't know why they didn't talk about it too much. It's actually genuinely curious.
I think they just want to, like, keep a bunch of the air of mystery, because, like, we're gonna have to explore it anyway, so we're gonna learn all those secrets that they didn't talk about.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to learn it and see everything that they're talking about eventually.
Yeah.
I'm just genuinely curious about everything that it could be. So,
true.
I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, I'm really excited for that duel event. I want to see the parry mechanics. I feel like they're testing things for
like
new
updates
events.
for new different character playstyles. That'd actually be really good. But then the question is like, okay, so you bring the parry, right? Then do you give the parry to like the spears, the pole arms, and the claymores, and then do they have like different parries? And then, and then like what do you bring to the catalyst and the bows? And interesting. It's interesting. But if they're willing to like this parry system, if it works out, it could be really revolutionary to the game. Because then you, instead of like having the iframe or dodge mechanics, you could parry. And there's probably going to be some stuff you just can't parry. You know what I mean? But it would be nice to have like this parry mechanic in the game that you could use to like just add another layer to the combat, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I said, we have a parry with Bido, but it's not like an actual parry, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a character comes that's meant to be like a skill-based character with a parry, I probably have a new favorite character. Anything that takes the game and makes it and ramps up the challenge, I am so for.
Yeah. Imagine if it's just the Traveler who gets the parry. Still, even if it's just the Traveler who gets the parry, that'd still be kind of sick.
The physical element, physical Traveler, has a parry for a skill.
It's gonna be interesting. I wonder how they're gonna do it though. Like, is it gonna be like an extra button, a skill replacement for the fight? Oh yeah, I guess they're just replacing our skill, huh? For the parry in that event, because it doesn't seem like we're able to use our abilities.
No, you can't dodge or use your abilities.
Yeah, so that's probably what they're doing. Probably gonna replace one of our buttons. Imagine game changing. True. Game changing. Never heard of it. Oh man. But no, I'm really looking forward to it. Ayato looks like he's gonna be pretty lit. And Venti's coming back. I know a lot of people have been wondering if Venti is gonna come back. But now the question is this: do you get Venti or do you save for Kazuha? Personally, I'm team Kazuha, but I can't blame nobody for getting Venti. Can't blame nobody for getting Venti. It's gonna be interesting. That's all I can really say. I think patch 2.6 is really that breath of fresh air that we really, really needed, though. Because we were struggling for a bit. We were struggling for a bit. Also, it seems like there's going to be quite a bit of events. Quite a bit. A fair amount, actually. Like, how many events? There was like... Obviously, there's the festival, then we have the camp, we have the plant event, then we have the picture event, we have the fighting event was part of the festival. We have those character interactions that'll be in the festival. Obviously, Leyline Overflow, and also we have that Luma Stone reactor thing. So pretty good.
The Wave Clear event.
Yeah, the Wave Clear event.
I'm referring to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like we're gonna have a pretty good time, honestly. You see, that Wave Clear event, Venti's gonna be a beast.
Oh, of course. I mean, of course they drop a Wave Clear event whenever Venti's running, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you want to do the Wave Clear event and get a really good score? You better get Venti. Just clear waves like crazy. But overall, I'm looking forward to it. I think patch 2.6 is gonna be pretty lit. It's gonna be pretty lit. And I got some footage so I can actually talk about Ayato in more detail. Even though I'm gonna have to go back and listen to everything he said. He was like, those names.
He's a memer, dude. He was memeing pretty hard there.
Like, I don't even remember Ayaka being like saying all of that. Like, he was just going in. I was like, dude, I don't know what you're saying anymore.
I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about how he's just memeing constantly. The dude was having a good old time.
Parry for all melee would be interesting.
Dad jokes and all of it.
It's just like the question is, how would they implement it?
A parry, it'd be a new character instead of a skill, or maybe if they have a skill where you like tap it twice or something to that extent.
Maybe.
It would be a parry in that sense.
It'll be interesting. I mean, the thing is that like Genshin's combat is like, for a single character, the combat doesn't get like super deep, but its combat gets really deep once you start like interacting other characters together, and you know the elemental reactions and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be interesting if they add a feature that adds more depth to just like individual characters' combat options.
Yeah, I agree with that too. That's what I want. Is I want more options, more depth, more more fighting, dude.
Oh man,
I want the game to be more difficult too, so it actually calls for all this shit.
well, I imagine when Suma releases, if it's like anything like what Inazuma did, it should bump up the difficulty a bit more. So, if that's any indication of what's happening, then it might be that as we go further along in this story, the game difficulty only gets harder. So we gotta stay for the long haul. You want air combat?
For the long haul, dude.
Shoot, you want air combat? You
I
better,
like
better talk to somebody else. I don't know. That's gonna be interesting how they're gonna implement like an air combat character.
I mean, they eventually did it with Honkai, where characters jump in the air and they have skills.
True.
I could see them doing something like that with Genshin to make the characters a little more diverse. But Honkai is already 20 times more complicated than Genshin because each character has like 1 million passives. And in Genshin, you have 4 abilities. Quattro. Well, 2 abilities, 2 passives.
Yep.
So they're already Honkai naturally is way more complex than Genshin as far as character depth and shit like that. So we'll see. I don't know if they'll ever make Genshin that complicated, but hopefully they do. It'd be nice.
Yeah. Oh snap! Oh man, I'm tired. Well, I mean, we got anything else we need to cover right now? I mean, everything's pretty solid.
They really didn't show a whole lot.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Which is fine. They're just trying to get everybody in and out. Which is all good. It's all good. Genshin Flame Song, yeah, that'd be lit. Anyway, guys, I guess that's it for this stream. We will be streaming again tomorrow evening. I'll probably I'll probably put up a preview so you guys can see that, so when the stream is gonna go live. But if you want to stop by for that, for another Tevat Hangout, we'll be talking more in depth about version 2.6 in the special program with our special guest, who's going to be Kratz. I don't know if many of you know him, but he's a Genshin content creator. But until then, we will see you guys tomorrow evening. So I hope you guys have... Yeah, they didn't show the boss, but you know. We'll learn about the boss when we're fighting it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And yeah, that's it. You guys take it easy. Latom.
Peace.